Ghanatube so modofo snow we masai so atena se ajakonya fefefe na ebusiafo se nya matena se je no se nsem ahodo bi enkoso ewo oman na intempa so no ye bekwa kutie ne yahwe nsem bi a enkoso ewo oman Ghana.
Something we are going to do, and that is where I need your support. There's something we are going to do, and that is where I need your support. As for me, I don't like reporting too many things to the police. I don't want a situation whereby we'll put in place a police team, we'll go arrest people, and then they go to the police station, they find their own means and they are back on the street. That would be a waste of time and resources for me. So I have my own democratic military style, which I'll be implementing. When we say leave this space, and you don't leave this space, and I get there, I am not lucky, and my boys are with me there, and then we'll beat you. There, in the middle of a doom. If you're not lucky, if I'm alone, you'll be lucky. But if I'm there, and my 10 boys are in their pickup with me, with their hips, trust me, we'll beat you. If you don't want to experience that kind of situation, do that which is right and which is lawful. This is Otumfuo City. This is the Asantehene City. This is the Garden City of West Africa. We have to preserve its image. And I am here to work to certify the city for Otumfuo. And I want to ensure that this city looks like Otumfuo City. And when we talk to you and we implore on you to adhere to that which we all do and we can all have peace, and you want to let the job become difficult for me, I will let your body feel the difficulty that you are giving to me. So when it gets to that period, please don't sit on your radio station and say that Akwawe or Basa ever had to training those things. Please, it is all aimed at.
There's something that I think I said it here last week, but I'll reiterate it again as I make my as I share my sentiments on this issue. So the mayor wouldn't be the first mayor of Kumasi.
Yeah.
The similarities between Kumasi and Accra, as far as the assemblies are concerned, would be that street hawking, congestion, which eventually also has an impact on sanitation, amongst others, is a problem. It's a mutual problem. Yeah. We both experience it. What is also inherent is that it's difficult to tell people to obey the laws or the rules, and we can understand the challenge that the mayor has. What I do not understand is that somebody put into a leadership role can't stand in front of people to warn or to threaten that physical assault will be a given when all else fails. In fact, he's actually resorting to physical assault and not even persuasion. And I'm shocked to hear that when he was called, he reiterated the position that yes, indeed, he will lash them. He's assumed the position in 2 weeks. Truth be told, he should have been the shortest serving appointee in this government. Upon hearing that he had repeated physical assault as a likely punishment to deter hawkers, the president should have called the chief of staff that withdraw this gentleman immediately. In no way in our governance should that be tolerated from anybody, be it political appointee, be it a voted in person, whatever it is. You cannot threaten physical assault. Mind you, the painful thing about these the hawkers is lack of alternative means of livelihood. So most of them are quite vulnerable. If they don't take to the streets, they're not going to earn a keep. They're not going to eat for the day. So how do you balance that? Humane strategies coupled with the law to find a solution. Now, if you say you're going to beat them, I don't think he's strong enough to take on hawkers to beat themselves. Meaning that he's going to set up a task force outside of the police, who he's also said he doesn't trust because it will cost him. So it's not an avenue to create work for their people again, as we've seen them do.
Actually, he said he has boys already.
Yeah, good.
He has
so he has
his own task force.
So he has his task force of macho men.
Yes.
Who are so macho governments. Anything you do, they threaten you. From political appointees who threaten, and in fact, just the other day there was a staffer, Nanaya Jantua, who used to be the CPP.
The General Secretary.
General Secretary of the CPP, who has morphed into a full-time NDC person and is now at the Jubilee House, said if anybody comes at the president, should deal with the person. What sort of situation are we
dealing with the person could mean anything. It could mean several things.
Please, look, when even she herself, she sat in studios talking about the president, the former president, in the most uncharitable of ways, and she did it consistently and repeatedly. Nobody came to warn her directly, so she should be okay. She should understand that being in a leadership role, people will criticize you. I'm sitting here. I've been I've attempted to, vie for a seat before. People will say all sorts of things. It's your ability to stomach it and find solutions to the genuine criticisms that they bring on board. So for this May, I'm saying that the time that Sanda called him and he reinforced the position, a call should have been placed. Should have
been sacked immediately.
Bye-bye. Or off you go. You see, on Saturday I was on another station and we're talking about the raid on Intim Fojo's house and the NIB and and now board chair of MPA Nick Pakpo called into the show. He was supposed to be a panelist. He wasn't there physically, so he was on phone and said he would have done worse.
Nick Pakpo Samoado.
Yes, and he's a lawyer. And constantly you hear these positions being articulated by appointees and spokespersons of the president, where it is not to resort to what the law says or what laid down procedure is, but literally to, I think it's psychological operations to put fear into you that, okay, this is what we are going to do to you. We can scare you. We can. Look, people
intimidation tactics.
Look, Ghanaians have a very low threshold for intimidation. You do it 1, 2, and then they get entrenched and they come at you full force. And in the 100 days, we've already seen the agitations from all the issues that we've seen, from Dumso to even the issue with how this allegation of illicit drugs was handled. The mayor has a unique responsibility to ensure that maybe if he has a time frame to reduce congestion, to ensure pedestrian safety amongst others, he has to find the most sensible way to articulate that position and not to say that he's going to beat anybody. For reiterating that point, I'm saying that by now, if it was Nana Akufo-Addo's government within that first 100 days, I'm telling you that KMA boss would have been withdrawn and a new person would have been appointed. There's no justification for saying it in the first place. There's no justification for reiterating it. It is just not on. Leadership is responsibility, and with great power comes great responsibility, and he needs to know this. And anything he says is a reflection of the president. Is the president okay with a mayor saying that we'll beat people who do not conform, citizens who could even possibly have put them into the position they are? It's not to say that you ignore certain things because of political gain, but even to say that you are going to beat them, please. I've seen agitations, there's public outrage. I've seen videos of these same hawkers who are saying that bring it on, we are ready for you. That's not the situation you want. We already have conflict in one region we can't even get a handle on, and now we're going to have do I even call it mob justice? Because imagine them congregating. They also have their boys. Hawkers also have their boys. You have your boys, they have their boys. Imagine them clashing. What will be the fallout? It's going to be a very nasty scene. So to avoid it, he needs to show great leadership. And I say, and I believe, that if indeed this government is paying attention, this gentleman would have been withdrawn immediately.
Yo, me na masese moja asopana mutie na fin so mota ehwe fa o comment ebra comment section na menkin kan enfama fefefe aha eye Ghanatube so modofo snowy ene de nsem ne ebrem on subscribe na fin so fa onsa emi notification bell no se ne be a se me de nsem ne ntuma na onya ne intem pass so sisi ade makram.